in Joliet, 1691 New Lenox Road. Um, I want to talk to y'all about lying. I know I've said something about lying before, but it's uh it's becoming a epidemic if it hasn't been already. Man, one of my pet peeves is people lying and people withholding the truth. That's just one of my pet peeves. You say, Kevin, why is withholding the truth an issue? Because to me, I feel like you're choosing for me what I should know. Okay, now you say, well, nobody owes you to tell you this or that. Okay, well, if it involves me or it involves enhancing my life or safety, I think I should know that. I think I should know that. And when you don't, I question our relationship. Like if I got to ask you about something, if I got to ask you about something that clearly affects me, and then it's, oh yeah, so and so, yep, like come on. I kind of feel like you either you was in cahoots with the situation negatively, or you was all of it. I feel like you was against me in it, especially if it's to help me. You did you not want me to elevate? So I feel like lying, withholding the truth is just like it's a it's a it's a it's a it's a first cousin to lying. Then let's say it that way. It's a first cousin to lying to me. If you know something that can enhance my life or that's gonna hurt me or be, a game changer for me negatively, positively, and you choose not to say nothing or you choose not to give me that information, I think it's a form of lying. And lately we've been my wife and I've been running across people who like assume like we don't know the assume like we don't know the truth. Like just because you talk to us, that don't mean like people that we know close associated doesn't talk to us either. So we have the data, we have the information, the truth information. You just chose to lie or withhold the truth where we actually got the true data or the true information. So when you come Johnny come lately with, oh yeah, it was just no, we had the real information. We just gonna let you soak in your lie, and now we got to move accordingly or we got to move differently. And it sucks because we had this relationship together where we was rocking and rolling, and you chose to lie. Now, someone say, oh, so you don't lie. I'm not saying that there are times when no, no, I don't. Because at this stage of our age, like what's gonna happen? Like for real. Like what's gonna happen if you tell the truth? What's going like truly let's ask ourselves these questions. Like what happens if I tell the truth? There is not a person at this age that's gonna like give me a whooping. If I tell you the truth, like we do more damage by not telling the truth than it is telling a lie. Like what you gonna do to me because I told you that what's truly happening? Me lying to you would almost denote that I'm in fear of your response in some type of way. I'm not in fear of no man. Well, I mean, we we don't have to be friends. We don't have to be cousins. We don't have to be nothing. But what I'm saying is like, what's gonna happen if I tell you the truth? Nothing. I think a lot. Like you get better or you informed. Both of which you get better, but me telling you a lie and then you finding out what the truth is, because typically the person that's lying to you, they don't remember that they lying to you. Like I was just in a situation where I, I mental noted something someone said. And then when presented the opposite, it's like, do you remember that you told me the other day that this happened or this was going on? What made you, in my mind, what made you change the information to be something totally false? Are you in fear of my response to said issue? Do you think it got better because you told me a lie? Like I don't get that. Like tell the truth and let me choose for myself how I want to deal with the information. No, you don't owe me anything. But if we're gonna be in conversation, tell me the truth. And then like fishing for information is annoying, especially when it's got something to do with you. You know how you be on the phone with people, or you be in front of people or whatever, and just in random conversation, something will come up that both of y'all know something about, but the other party is like, "Oh yeah, so I did see so and so the other day, yeah, and they were saying this and that." So you mean to tell me I talk to you often, and this what we talking about right here and right now never came up? I talk to you often, and this never came up. You didn't think that it was important to disclose that information. That's why I be stuck at. The information is cool, but I'm kind of wondering like, did you just want to be the the one who had like I don't be understanding people like we talk often, especially when it's somebody you talk to often. And you chose when I brought up a situation about another group, another situation, another organization or whatever, and then you say, "Oh yeah, I was just in with them. I was just out to lunch with them. Oh yeah, I was just at the. I'm stuck on, dang, homie, I talked to you yesterday or I talked to you last week. You ain't never mentioned that you, yeah, man, you ain't forget. You was choosing for me to know whatever was going on. So I'm kind of side eyeing you a little bit like, okay. Or here's another one. You'll be in a conversation with, let's pick that same type of person. And they'll be with some other people that y'all know, you know, collectively. Y'all know them people collectively. And then uh, in conversation, they'll say, yeah, man, so and so said this to them. The other group of people said something to them in reference to you, but they never brought it up to you. What I'm saying is, so then now you ask, I'm saying, what you say? Oh man, I ain't want to be involved in that. So now what we supposed to do in this conversation? Because I'm looking at you like I'm not asking you to cape, crusade, defend, but right is right because I'm on because I would and that's my fault. Maybe I'm gonna treat the situation how like I would expect you to treat them or that situation how I would treat it. Cause I'm gonna say to them, because you are who you are wherever you go. I'm gonna say to them if they said something like, man, why you ain't talk to Buddy about that? So so then when you do come to me and say whatever, I can say, well, I just tell them why they ain't talk to you about this. Buddy ain't even here. And y'all talking about him. Y'all talking about her. Why you ain't say that why you don't say that to her? So that they can at least give me a clear answer. We both could be equally cool. You know what I'm saying? So we both could be equally cool, but at least they know that, hey, I'm not picking side. And true, usually people want you to pick a side. I'm not picking no side, especially a lot of times in a family situation. I'm not picking no side. I'm just saying, why you ain't talk to Cuz about that? Why you ain't talk to Buddy about that? You ain't say nothing to him? Did he say something to you? Did he ask you? Not because I'm defending anything. It's just that I want to know why don't be what you telling me or what you saying about Buddy or Cuz, why you ain't saying nothing, you ain't said nothing to him about it? Because now you want us to talk about it. And then at some point, it's gonna get back to cuz or buddy that we was having this conversation, and both and said person gonna want to know what both of us said. And I'm gonna be confident, like, well, I asked cuz why he ain't say nothing to you about it. Did he tell you that? Why he ain't say nothing to you about it? Why he ain't tell you? So he can give me a clear, and then you can know, well, I want to know neither one of y'all side because I don't know what's happening with y'all. He just brought up something that ain't nothing to do with me. I just asked him, did he say something to you about it? Did he contact you about it? Did he say something? He ain't say nothing. I don't know. But I'm just letting you know we had that conversation. So you maybe y'all need to patch that up or something. But we so scared to be in the mix of somebody else's business. But there's a party of this situation that brought this to you then. You in it now. Say something. You ain't exempt because you ain't say nothing. I would rather for you to just be like, man, bro, I don't want to be involved in that, man, and walk away, get off the phone, like, man, let's talk about something else. I like you and cuz you and cuz cool, man. I don't know. I don't even want to look at him like that. But you engaging in it, and then days later, weeks later, months later, years later, it's like, oh yeah, I did talk to him about that, but you ain't say nothing to me. So withholding the truth to me is just like lying. It's a straight cousin, ain't no distant cousin. It's what it is. It's just like lying. Like everybody want to be accepted by a group, a family group. And that's another thing. And our family dynamics now, today, there's so many, it probably ain't just now, it's so many like little peanut galleries, little pockets of family that we all got the same name or grew up, but it's different pockets. And they form their own little alliance against one another. And it's unknowingly or whatever. And it's kind of annoying a bit because I know you said, why can't we just be all? It's gonna take somebody in the peanut gallery and say, y'all, we shouldn't be just talking about cuz like that. Like, or we should really be rallying around cuz we see that all of us can agree that cuz is going down the wrong path, or we seen them doing something wrong, we seen her doing something wrong, but us on this phone just talking about, oh, did you see her? Did you see what? And then we doing this social media detective work for what? Call these folks. Because we scared to, and then you get around and you got all of this shoulder to shoulder, look stuff. Instead of saying, man, I know what's what. I think it's honorable and respectful when somebody can say, hey man, I seen you to me it's a little bit wild. If it's oh, it's not your business. First of all, you put it on social media, so it's everybody's business. And if I seen you and I seen you display a attribute, a characteristic in front of me, it's my business too now. So I got reasons to speak on it. And I'm grown. I speak on whatever I want to speak on. If you don't want to take it, then does that have something to do with me or has something to do with you? Oh man, you just being everybody business. You scroll all day. You scroll on social media all day in everybody business, but then when it come to you, can't nobody be in your business. How that work? You know the stats about everything what's going on. You know all the relationship stuff. You know all of the gossip. But soon as coming to your business, now it's don't want to be in my business. Come on, man. Explain this to me. This don't even make sense. You go, man, bro, you go around some people and they know everything about everything, but don't know about what they own. Like I'm clearly seeing a disconnect between you and your lady, disconnect between you and your kids, disconnect between you and your. But when I say something about what's going on, out and it's my business. All right, well, and the reason why I'm saying this, y'all, is because I spent 9 years with a person just to when we part and that situation it ain't no way we reconciling, right? Then you got the people that's close or you thought that was close to you say, yeah, man, I ain't even think Buddy was right for you. I don't think you should have. So you mean to tell me, bro, because there are situations where we put ourselves in situations where we could be delusional or blind to working stuff out with a person. But if it's somebody close that said, man, I don't think that's right. I just told a close friend, cousin of mine, like, bro, I think you just like drama because you continually deal with this young lady and it's toxic. What I haven't had a we did have a conversation after that, but what would I be if I don't tell him like, bro, I'm saying, man, we having these conversations about you and this girl, and it ain't getting better. Y'all getting to this spot where y'all cool, and then y'all drop off, and then y'all, it's this toxic fighting and all this other stuff. Like, I want to be the one to tell them what somebody didn't tell me. Like, bro, I don't see that getting no better because she like this and you like this. And you can't say it's fun because y'all straddling the line between jail and not. When she spaz out, it's some bunch of people got to get involved, or the neighborhood got to get involved. When you so it's toxic, bro, and it ain't getting no better. This ain't no, yeah, we finna the love story, bro. This is a jail story. And I had to tell him, bro, you like the toxicity, and I got empirical data that shows from chick to chick, this is what you do, bro. And I thought you wanted more. So am I wrong? Like, for holding my man accountable? I'm not above it, but I'm just saying now he can respect, like, man, buddy, like Kev, he rocks with me. I rock with you enough to not just chill and parlay with you. When you talking to me about this situation, I gotta ask you, bro, you kind of like this. This ain't mistaken. This is a choice you making. This is a choice. It's almost like guys that, oh man, I'm gonna wait till the child 18. I do get the thought process, but this is a choice you making, bro. You making a choice not to be in your kid life, and this ain't gonna end well. But I know I went off in a tangent about something that, man, I got something on my, it's hurting. But when people lie, it truly turns me off for a very long time. Like, I can be in the same room with you. I can I can do that, but I don't trust you with nothing else. Like, I'm that's just it, man. Cause you shown me that you you like to choose what I should know, and like, you a liar. And what does lying don't get nobody nothing, but I tell my son all of it. Said son this all the time. You're like, man, well, how do I handle disrespect? We listen to me. We reward disrespect with distance. That's the reward for disrespect. It's distance. We don't give disrespect, nothing else, but because that's what the line is. It's disrespect. We reward disrespect with distance. That's it. It's no other, nothing else I can do with that. There's no talking it out. It's nothing. We reward disrespect with distance. Period. Ain't nothing else I got to say about it. So I'm definitely not above the truth, being told the truth. Tell me the truth. I ain't got to receive it, but I'm gonna tell you this: I'm never gonna receive knowing that you knew something and you didn't tell me. I don't care if you cousin, mama, brother, sister. It ain't a person. I'm just like God Himself. I'm no respecter of person. But I'm distant myself from you when you lie. Anybody can get it. Don't and it ain't. It's no. Oh yeah, that's just so. Nope. So with. Because I don't want to be in a situation where you can be the determining factor of my fate financial stability or anything, you already proven yourself to be a liar or distrustful or disloyal. I'm not finna let's well, I done made too many mistakes on my own. If I can see, you call it red flags or whatever they call it, I can clearly see this an issue about you. It's over with. Listen, I deal with too much of my own stuff to fiddle faddle, go back and forth about you. I deal with my own. So you you show yourself distrustful, unloyal, or a liar, casual liar, whatever you want to call yourself, it's over with.